Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This video brings to you Santur Class 5 English Unit 2 My Colorful World Chapter 3. It's a poem, The Rainbow by Christina Rossetti. It is a short two-stanza poem about nature. In this poem, the poet is comparing man-made things to natural wonders. It contrasts boats and river bridges with floating clouds and a rainbow, showing that nature's beauty is far more greater. Let us first recite the poem. Boats sail on the rivers and ships sail on the seas, but clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than these. There are bridges on the rivers as pretty as you please, but the bow that bridges heaven and overtops the trees and builds a road from earth to sky is prettier far than these. In this poem, the poet is describing nature's beauty and she's comparing the man-made things with the nature's beauty and showing that the nature's beauty is far more greater than the man-made things. Boats sail on the rivers and ships sail on the seas. ನದಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೋಣಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸಮುದ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಡಗುಗಳು ಚಲಿಸುತ್ತವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೈ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಟಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದೀಸ್. ಆದರೆ ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ತೇಲುವ ಮೋಡಗಳು ಇವುಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿವೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಟಿ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ನದಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೇತುವೆಗಳು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿಯೇ ಇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ bow that bridges heaven and overtops the trees and builds a road from earth to sky is prettier far than these. ಆದರೆ ಆಕಾಶಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇತುವೆಯಾಗಿ ಮರಗಳ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಚಾಚಿರುವ ಮಳೆಬಿಲ್ಲು ಇವುಗಳಿಗಿಂತಲೂ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಿನಾ ರೋಸೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಭಾವಾರ್ಥ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. The questions that can be put forward while explaining the poem are: where do boats sail? The children will answer, boats sail on the rivers. Where do ships sail? The ships sail on the seas. What are the boats and the ships compared to? The boats and the ships here are compared to the clouds that sail across the sky. Then the next question can be: what according to the poet are more pretty, the boats and ships sailing or the clouds that sail across the sky? According to the poet, the clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than the boats and the ships that sail across the rivers and the seas. So the next question that can be put forward is: where are the bridges built? The bridges are built across the river. So the next question that can be put forward here from the second stanza can be: according to the poet, what builds a road from earth to sky? The rainbow builds a road from earth to sky will be the answer. So which is more prettier, the bridges that are across the rivers or the rainbow? The rainbow is more prettier according to the poet. Okay, the next question about the rainbow can be: which are the colors in the rainbow? For the children to remember the colors in the rainbow very easily, we can make them remember like this. So the rainbow is made up of Vibgyor, 7 colors. Vibgyor. So what does V stand for here? V is violet. I stands for indigo. B stands for blue. G for green. Y for yellow. O for orange. And R for red. So these are the 7 colors of the rainbow. Remembering Vibgyor will make it more easy for the students. The new words from the poem The Rainbow are overtops, bridges and bow. Overtops ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದಾದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಲ್ಲುವುದು ಅಥವಾ ಮೂಡುವುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ರೇನ್ಬೋ ಮೂಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರೀಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲಿದೆ, ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇತುವೆಗಳು. ಬೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲು. Question 1. Explain the meaning of the word bow used in the poem. The answer is: in the poem, the word bow refers to the rainbow, which is shaped like a curved arch in the sky. Question 2. Which bridge does the poet like more and why? The poet likes the rainbow more than the bridges built across the rivers because The rainbow is more beautiful and magical, stretching from the sky to the earth. Question 3. The word these is used for different things in the stanzas 1 and 2. What are the things for which these has been used in each stanza? Answer. In the first stanza, these refers to boats and ships, whereas in the second stanza, these refers to the bridges on the rivers. Question 4. State whether the following are true or false. Ships sail on the river. False. Boats sail on the sea. False. Bridges are built on the river. True. A road is built from earth to sky. True. B question. Think and discuss. Question number 1. What are the ways in which you can cross a river? Answer. We can cross a river by boat, bridge, and even by swimming across. Question 2. Have you ever seen a rainbow in real life or in pictures? How did you feel? Yes, I have seen a rainbow in the sky. I felt happy and amazed to see so many colors together in the sky. Question 3. If you could walk on a rainbow, where do you think it would take you? If I could walk on a rainbow, I think it would take me up into the sky. Let us learn. Rearrange the letters of each word to form a meaningful word from the poem. Write them in the space provided. So this first one is done. Sail. This is river, sea, clouds, bridge, heaven, overtops, bow, and road. Work in pairs. One of you moves a finger around in the circle. When your partner says stop, perform the action indicated by the segment that the finger lands on. So here it's a game for the students. They have to move the fingers, and as they are told to stop, they have to stop the finger, and wherever the finger stops on, they have to answer the questions that are given here. Provide a new title for the poem. So the new title, the new name that can be given to this poem can be The Magic Bridge or The Magic Bow. Find two pairs of words from the poem that rhyme. Seas, these, please, and trees rhyme. Share the images that come to your mind while reading the poem. So, boats, ships, trees, rainbow, bridges, rivers, and sky. Find those words from the poem which have been repeated. Sail, rivers, prettier, these, bridges, and sky are repeated. Next, name a musical instrument that you will use if you have to sing the poem. So, flute. Let us listen. Sit in a circle and listen to the words read aloud by a teacher. Give 5 rhyming words for each word as indicated. So, the answers are here. Ship, chip, trip, grip, drip, flip. All these are the rhyming words for ship. Tree, free, three, spree, bee, sea. Bow, row, low, slow, show, snow. Rain, pain, gain, main, train, plane. Sun, bun, fun, gun, run, done. C, D, T, P, plea, knee. Sail, nail, fail, tail, mail, pale. And, sand, band, hand, land, stand. Sky, my, fly, by, try, cry. Far, car, star, jar, bar, and tar. All these are the rhyming words. Let us speak. Recite the poem given below in 3 ways. In a happy voice, in an angry voice, in a surprised voice. So this is the poem Colors given to you. It's in the Santur grade 3 textbook. I'll just read it normally. Colors. You have a few crayons, red, yellow, and blue. Green, purple, and black. I have some too. I need the red and you need the black. If we share our crayons, we have a full pack. There's another short poem for us. Achu. So what is this achu? It is a sound that we make when we sneeze. ನಾವು ಸೀನಿದಾಗ ಆಚು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಶಬ್ದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಚು ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು poem ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, short poem. Once a mighty elephant got a mighty cold. It went to buy a handkerchief where handkerchiefs were sold. A hanky for an elephant. The salesgirl was surprised. Sorry, sir, but we don't have a handkerchief that size. Achoo, said the elephant and shook its mighty head. Forget about the handkerchief, give me a sheet instead. So this is also from Santur grade 3. Let's write. Okay. The poem The Rainbow mentions boats and ships and their journey across the water bodies. You too may have traveled to different places. Share your experience of traveling to any one place with your class. Write a short paragraph of 80 to 100 words about your journey to a place you visited recently. So, and your paragraph should include all these things. You may include the following points in your paragraph: time of journey and destination, purpose of travel, whom you traveled with, things you liked or disliked during your travel, local dishes and snacks, monument, landmark, or scenery. So, here is a paragraph about my journey. Last summer, I visited Kalburgi with my family. We traveled by train and reached there in the morning. The purpose of our visit was to see the famous places of Kalaburgi. I liked all the places I visited there and also the food, especially the malpuri. I enjoyed the trip. Question B. A word joins a friend word to make new words. As shown below, complete the table. So these are the words given here. The friend words are beside it and we have to form a new word. Rain and bow together join and make rainbow. It's a new word. Tea cup. So we'll make tea cup. Wristwatch. Armchair. Earthworm. Sunflower. Tablecloth makes tablecloth. Notebook makes notebook. Ear and ring make earring. Tooth and paste make toothpaste. Read the following sentences. I have seen a bridge made of roots in Meghalaya. In the above sentence, the word bridge is a noun. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೌನ್ ನಾಮಪದವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. In the next sentence, let's see. Some planks of woods were used to bridge the stream. So, here the word bridge, it is used as a verb. So, bridge is a word. Here, one time it is used as a noun and in the second sentence it is used as a verb. Kriya padavannagi second sentence alli adannu use madalagide. See, the following words are both nouns and verbs. Create two sentences for each word, once as a noun and then as a verb, and write them in your notebook. So, here are some words given below and these words have to be used in our sentences. Once as a noun and once as a verb. Ondsala ನಾಮಪದವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ verb ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Cut. As noun, the dress had a beautiful cut. As verb, Raju has cut an apple. So here cut means cutting an apple. It is an action. Bat. As noun, father bought a new bat for me. As verb, while playing cricket, I like to bat. Picture. As noun, the picture is colorful. As verb, can you picture yourself on a rainbow? Cry. As noun, she felt better after a cry. Verb, the baby began to cry for his mother. Filter. As noun, filter is used like this. I like filter coffee. As verb, filter the muddy water before use. Dance. As noun, she takes a kuchipudi dance class. As verb, let's dance together. Plant. As noun, we have many plants in our house. As verb, I planted a mango sapling. Paint. As noun, she bought white paint. As verb, she wants to paint the walls. Fly. As noun, a fly landed on my chocolate. As verb, birds fly in the sky. Face. As noun, the child has a cute face. As verb, we must face our fears. Question D. Write the opposites of the following words in the space provided. All your answers must begin with an S. So here we have to write opposite words and ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ opposite words S ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. Large, small. Weak, strong. Fast, slow. Rough, smooth. Dull, sharp. Curved, straight. Finish, start. Addition, subtraction. Complicated, simple. Mild, severe. Blunt, sharp. Now, make sentences using the words that have but that you have written in the blanks, write them in your notebook. So here are the sentences that have been framed with the words that we have got as answers. Small, the rat is a small animal. Strong, exercise makes us strong. Slow, the tortoise is slow. Smooth, the road is smooth. Sharp, Asif is a sharp boy. Straight, please draw a straight line on the paper. Start your day with a smile. Subtraction, I find subtraction too easy. Simple, lead a simple life. Severe, she had a severe toothache yesterday. Sharp, he used a sharp tool to carve the wood. Vibgyor, the colors of the rainbow. Vibgyor is an easy way to remember the 7 colors of the rainbow in order. So we have already discussed this. V stands for violet, I is indigo, B is blue, G is green, I is yellow, O is orange, and R stands for red. When sunlight passes through rain droplets, it splits into these 7 beautiful colors, forming a rainbow in the sky. Question F. The following items generally found in kitchens and add color and taste to the food. What colors are they? Write them in the column. What do you call them in your mother tongue? So it's written here. Clove. Clove is brown in color and it is called lavang. Cinnamon, brown. It is called dalchini. Dry chili, it is red in color. Onamenasinakai, garlic, it is white in color. Bellulli. Curry leaves, green. Karibevu. Peppercorns, they are black in color. They are called kalu menasu. Fennel seeds, they are green in color. And in Kannada, they are called sampu kalu. Cumin seeds are brown in color and they are called jirige. Mustard seeds are black in color and they are called sasive. So here a flower pot is given and the students have to color it. Let us do you know these color combinations? Color within the outline and write the name of the new color. So when we mix red with blue, the new color formed will be purple. I have not colored it. Yellow and blue mix together to form green. Red and yellow mix together to form orange. Red combines with white to form pink. Red combines with black to form maroon. Red, yellow and blue, these 3 colors mix together to form a new color, that's brown. So this completes the unit 3, the poem, The Rainbow, and its exercise. I hope this is clear. ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನನ್ನು ಒತ್ತಿ, ನನ್ನ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಲೈಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching.